Are we alive? Am I alive?
Yeah.
Are we making the sounds?
Yeah.
I guess it's time to finish this ruse and say good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Weekly WAYPN. I'm Karl.
I'm Sunny.
And I have survived, but
Huzzah.
it was actually a close one. Like I lost 7 kilos.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's great, honey. That's not how you want to lose 7 kilos in 3 days with 100 trips to the toilet using 5 bog rolls.
You saw it as a positive event. Yeah.
Read out the post.
Whip on Brother Zale and his Heavy Flamer Part 2. With the initial heat map set to give the underlying glow, I've knocked the heat back for the pipes and the arse end, Henry's technical term, using a dry brushing of pure red Army Painter War Paint Air, followed by a very light dry brush with Gunmetal, Army Painter Metallic, and then a dry brush of matte black to add a bit of carbon/soot to over the red hot iron work. Need to properly fill the vent holes with bright neon yellow and paint some of the soft armor with Occultist Clock Speed Paint and Occultist Clock Speed Paint, and the Brother Zale will be finished. Yes, I did not know that the cultists follow a different clock than the rest of us, but apparently they do. Yes.
Our flamer.
How flamer indeed.
And thank you for your congratulations on me surviving. I'm congratulating myself. Alright, so, Sunny. Your wise words of wisdom.
I think it looks much better than the last time. I think it looks like a proper flamer boy.
I completely agree. I think that it's great.
I love the green of the eyes. It really pop.
Yeah, that wasn't my primary focus. I was mostly just looking at the flamer itself. Yeah. I was thinking, like, if there was any change that I would make to any of this, I was thinking that maybe you could make the tip blue here.
Oh.
You know, like, where they sort of have, like, this is the ignition, obviously, and that just spews the gas.
That would be great if he had, like, a clear resin print of fire.
Well, you have been working on how to make clear resin fire, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps Ryan will learn.
Ryan will learn.
They'll all
Ryan will learn.
They'll learn.
The lessons.
They'll learn what has to be done.
I thought it would be cool if he wants to give that a shot, but I mean, you don't have to, but you know, it looks great as is.
Perhaps they won't be forgiven for making such snide comments about the arse end. Have you thought about that, Ryan? You know, the menacing vibe is kind of taken away when you laugh at me.
Sorry, but it can't be just any old fire, you know, Ryan. It's got to be like that sort of very pointy fire. What?
I just love how you describe it to me with hand symbols. You're like doing the pray thing, you know, the Mother Mary pray thing. You're like, it's got to be very pointy, and I'm like, how is he? How like you're like I gotta use these hand symbols so that he can see.
The very pointy fire that you get from the Bunsen burner. You know the one.
We're moving on.
Okay.
You are.
Alright.
Oh, did I? Oh no! Hold up.
Yeah.
Facebook is doing a Facebook. All right.
Oh yeah, I see.
Because I was like, hey, isn't next Karl? And then it's like, no, you're wrong. And I was correct. Like, wait, that's correct.
Karl Benoni.
Oh.
2 Egyptian-style minis from Dragon Bait Miniatures.
Oh my god. I didn't
Titty
even...
galore.
Yeah, I didn't even realize
Yeah,
before.
well, there it is. I think the color choices are perfect, right, Karl?
Yeah.
But it is patchy in terms of the paint job.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry to
the
say.
skin is not the best, my dude. Like for the
Yeah.
guy, it's
The back is not looking so hot, man. I think these must be metal sculpts. Metal sculpts tend to have
yeah, but I mean, like you
this.
gotta like just a smooth application of the paint will really
Yeah,
help.
I think he must have been using some speed paints or whatever. But you gotta make sure
Speed
not
paints
to
with
cool
skin hardly ever work. The only time I really see them work is when you like do the super smooth zenithal. Like we do with the heads, but like I almost never see like speed paints or contrast paints. But yeah, like look, I am a man. I'm a proud manly man. And usually I would be able to spot boobies from 100 miles away, but I was not able to tell.
She had a boob job done.
Oh, yes, definitely.
They're
That's
fake.
that's
fake.
a lot more
Unauthentic. Popcorn walls. That's what you're focusing on here.
all right.
Popcorn walls.
We will move on because obviously we cannot keep people's attention. All right. So, design versus law. For some reason, people didn't really like this one.
Funny. They should say such things because they all were like raving.
No, I don't
posts.
think. I don't think it was that so much. What I think it was is that's fantastic. As I do this, my mouse has disappeared. All right.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens. All right, let's see. No. Okay, one moment, people. Give me a second. Oh God, I hate you, machine. Why are you like this? Okay. Well, I'm going to be operating without a mouse for the rest of this one. So this is going to be
very annoying.
Yep, so I'm just going to try and fix that on the back end. But yeah, so essentially I think the reason is because it's Stormcast and it's, it is what it is.
Are you saying this because it's not Space Marines?
Essentially, yeah. Like, if it was Space Marines, I think people would be... I think people would be more interested, but I think, like...
It is really annoying because, like, it's not just the fact that it's, like, maybe it's GW scopes, but it's just specifically Space Marines. Like, you could do... anything else from 40k and it's still not gonna get, like, people don't care as much. But I guess it's also because it's not as relevant because most people are playing Space Marines, so like
I think like the problem is it's a bit of a self-perpetuating cycle,
yeah
but yeah, like if you guys could share it around to people who you think will actually
oh well, Penguin found the Rat Boys interesting.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that the Skaven of Skaventide will be a lot more popular, but we'll have to see.
I would like add mech if they added more mechs.
We're moving on now.
Ryan! Last little bit of whip on Brother Zale's heavy flamer. Went back over the hottest parts with white ink and then a combination of fluorescent inks and fluorescent enamel pigments. Oh yeah. Now they're really glowing, man.
Yes, they are really glowing, man. I
bet you could use it as a nightlight.
I think that when I look at this is one of the reasons why it's annoying because, like, if I had the mouse, I could actually point to the areas. So before, like, the vents were a little sunken in because when you, like, they've got holes in them naturally, right? But when you paint them in, like, they'll fill in a bit. And so, like, he's gone to the effort of completely filling them in. I think that makes a major difference. Yeah, I think like there's nothing else that I would do with
Yeah, I
it.
think you've done well. It looks great.
Yeah, like looking at it now, I wouldn't want to do the blue, even though I suggested it before. I think it just needed that little bit. Okay, let's see. Can I'm trying to switch between things, people, but my mouse has gone missing. Alright, so next up we have Tomas.
Tomas, luckily, current miniature of the month is Battle Clad Servitor, so I can test few things before trying it on my kill team. I think I should add some green tones to the skin parts to make it more sickly. Well, Mikhail says, absolutely add a bit of green or even off purple. I like the skin tone. I like how the skin tone turned out. Plus, maybe something to make the pants and weapons stand out. Cheers. I don't know. It's looking like a good start for like sort of pallid flesh.
Yeah, so I'd probably go lighter with the flesh, but it's very hard when you're trying to match light with light. I might go into the greens or the purples with the skin for the
yeah, like he could maintain, because like it looks like he's already got like nice little purplish undertones.
Yeah.
But like you highlight up with like whatever bright flesh tone that you've got, mix a little bit green into it.
Maybe.
I did that with the rat.
Yeah, that could work. Or he could just go for something. No, is pallid witch flesh? That's got a slight yellow to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, like even those will work out.
No, because like the cloth has a slight yellow to it.
Alright.
Yeah, so like I think maybe just like stick with the yeah, and then like yeah, because I think like the problem is if he pushes any yellows in that, it's gonna cause issues. Yeah, that's my thoughts at least. All right, let us move on. And I'm sorry, guys, because the mouse has gone walkabout. I'm
struggling to know where to.
Yeah, so like at the moment, I'm just trying to close things in the background while we're talking so that we can hopefully recover the mouse. But if you would like to read out Larry's post.
Larry. Trying out the Kaleido airbrush paint. Base coat blue highlighted from above and then lightly from a 30-degree angle with the Freedom blue mecha color, and then lightly from above with sky blue. Gotta say, I'm really loving these paints. Yeah, I mean, these are probably the bluiest blue boys I have ever seen.
Yeah, these are very intense.
I think it's appropriate for like ultramarines.
You know, this would have... Okay, let's see if I can find the right area to click to make this play. Maybe I can press spacebar?
Try it.
Oh, hold up. Did you see the mouse for a second? Oh, no, I think I was fooling myself.
Hallucinations.
I think it was a hallucinations. Okay. Hold up. No, okay. Okay. I got an idea. Here we are. I did it! I did it!
Great.
I wonder if I can pause by pressing start. No, I've given myself a curse that I can't.
Yeah, you should be able to use your keyboard.
No, I can't. Okay, hold on. Alright, there we go. Hold up there. Did you see it? Said pause for a second. Ha!
Well done, honey.
I've defeated this gremlin through spirits.
Yay! Huzzah!
I'm back to drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that the blue's very intense, but the thing that I was going to say before is it's ironic because you used to be very upset over the idea of them being called ultramarines because you came from the painting background. And you're like, they're not ultramarine.
Yeah, it is technically still not ultramarine, but
They're cobalt, really.
Cobalt, yeah, but I don't know, with the Kaleido, when he showed that darkest blue there, it was like very close to an ultramarine blue. See, that's kind of ultramarine-y.
Kind of, but it's not purple enough.
But you know, it's high saturation. I'm drinking the waters. Okay.
We talked about.
Okay.
Alright, so you were saying?
I was saying, I think because what do you call it? The idea of it being just sort of like a high saturation blue, you know, because what do you call it? Ultramarine blue is like a high saturation blue. I think it just works out. So I think I remember hearing somewhere that they're not called ultramarines because of the color. It really surprised me, actually. Yeah, well, there you go.
Alright, let's move on to our next one. If I can roughly find... Here we go. Alright, so next up we've got John Gass.
Put in a little more work on the Lord of Poxon. The last few weeks have been really busy and not left much time for painting.
Yep.
But I mean, he's definitely put on a whole lot of work into this.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the skin cloth that he's tried to do there.
Yeah.
But I have to say, it does look quite chicken breasty at the moment. They do not look like chicken breast.
I think...
Hey, Ducky!
I think that the issue with this one is just more the coloration than anything else.
I wonder if he was trying to go for like scratches or stitches.
Oh, he's definitely going for scratches over stitches. I wonder if he plans to sort of use a wash or something else on it to sort of be the finish, or even a contrast paint.
Yeah, because I personally would be a bit confused on how to move forward.
Yeah, it does seem very difficult to move forward with this one. Yeah. I'm just not sure where I'd go with it. I'd say that the orange has come up a lot better than where he was before. But I'd say like his choice with going with like non-metallics, it makes it a lot more difficult. Like I could see him slapping on just a snakebite leather and being done with that sort of leather bag up the top sort of thing.
Okay.
But with a lot of these other things, right? Like this is one of the issues that just using colors does. It makes it difficult for you to get good results quickly. But yeah, beyond what we've already talked about before, I'm not sure what else to say. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to move forward with that, but I do think like all those additional details, like with the leather work, it turned out really good, very crisp, very clean. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it does look very clean as well, which is a bit antithetical to the theme of Nurgle.
I think that's one of the other parts of working with like non-metallic metals and doing that sort of style. It is quite clean in of itself.
Yeah.
And like lots of the techniques that you'd use for that they just don't quite translate. So I think if we can't actually, like, beyond this, we can't help, I think we should move on.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up, oh my good lord, why are you like this machine? This is exactly what I need at this point in time, without a mouse.
Yeah.
So if you can just start reading out the next one.
Okay, Ryan. I just got. Okay. Finally got round to painting a display terrain to use as another photo backdrop. Pick up a display base from Etsy a while back. Finally got round to painting it and using it as a backdrop for the final pictures of Brother Zale. Primed black with the zenithal highlight of gunmetal, rattle can primer, army painter. All of it was doused with dark tone acrylic wash before the individual elements / detail were picked out. Really happy with how this turned out and how quickly I managed to paint it. 1 hour total work time. Wow. I may go back to use some oil drop to add some more streaks to the wall. Also go in with some pigment powders, but it's doing its job for now. Brother Zale looks right at home with his background. Oh yeah, for sure. I thought that this looks just like the Warhammer community pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Where they do the kill teams.
Ah, yeah.
In the Gallow Duck set. What?
Yeah, oh man.
It's got that vibe.
Gallow Duck still gives me flashbacks.
Yeah, we hate that set so much.
I think that if they had have designed it slightly differently, it would be a lot better.
Well, I think it's also because of the style that we chose.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what much more to say other than I think you should put a significant amount more weathering into it. And the reason that I say that is because Brother Zale does look nice in it. I would definitely agree with that. But one of the primary issues that I'm having, right, is that your dude looks more beat up than the environment. Like, you take a look at it.
Well, I mean, it technically makes sense because it's in space, right? So But
see, they'd still have scratched paint, like if verdigris can form, then rust can form, all of these sorts of things. All right, well, I think that's all I have to say for it. Is there anything more that you'd like to say about it?
No, I think it thematically fits very nicely. And we also have to remember that the background is not the feature here, it's the model, right? It's
yeah. I understand that, right? But because the thing is that this is Ryan's whole style, right? Ryan's style is the grimdark style, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so if he's going to continue that style, I think that he should have a background that fits it, because if you've got a good background, why just use it the once?
Fair enough, yeah.
Alright, well, let us move on to... Oh, yes, and I was very, very sick. It was not good at all. Not fun in any way, shape, or form. Alright, Sunny, would you like to read out from Andy's post?
So, spent some time this evening working on the base and then putting it all together. I might go back and do some more at some point. I could probably push some bits and pieces, but I'm pleased with how it's turned out and I think it works. I would like to say this is display level. It's probably my display level, but it's probably more character level, but I still think it's good. Yeah, I would say it's character level. Okay, let's take a look at some of the more close-up pictures there.
Okay, I'll see if I can get it. We have close-ups?
No, I was just gonna try and zoom into it.
Oh, we'll see. Hold up. Let's see if I can Control plus? No, let's... Well, that was a mistake. Control... Is normal? I think this is normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's it looking good. What do you think of it? Does it feel a little bit streaky in the some areas?
Yeah,
like
it
this,
takes...
This angle's pretty smooth, yeah.
So it seems like what the biggest problem is that he has very little variation.
Yeah, like the values are sort of blending into one.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately I need to slide back to a meeting. Have a great day, guys. Yeah, no worries, Penguin. Thank you for dropping by.
So, like, for example, especially around the face, you really want to push those values.
Yeah, like you could even consider giving her a little bit of makeup if you wanted as well, because it's feeling quite sort of flat and samey. Even if you didn't give her makeup, like I think defining it with a bit more of a little bit of blush tones in the cheeks or something, just to bring a bit more definition to the face.
So if this was the kind of model that I would be working on, there's lots of different things that I would be doing, but the main thing would be darkening around the eyes, right? Making sure that there's a slight shadow around the nose, right? And then a slight shadow under the nose at, what's that little dimple?
Cupid's bow.
Cupid's bow. At the Cupid's bow. And then a very slight shadow underneath the lip. And I'd try and add colour, particularly some sort of red to the lips, right? And what I'd probably try and do is lighten the cheeks and the forehead as well as the nose, and then do, like, when I say just a touch of red for the rosiness, I'm talking like 1 to 50 sort of thing, right? Just a touch of red for the cheeks, because
it can be very overpowering.
It's really hard, man. Like, but the thing is, I think you need to start pushing quite a bit more. If you want to go, like, it doesn't matter whether it's our display level or your display level, right? Display level is just this. You are pushing yourself in ways that you have never pushed before.
That's right. That's like showcase. So like, if you're looking to just do your best without pushing, like, what is the best that you can produce without overexerting yourself, that's character level. But if your aim is like, I want to make a showcase level mini, there needs to be more pushing on that front. Yeah, like for example, even the hair, I guess you're going for more white or gray hair. I would even push the highlights to really show that reflective, shiny quality of the hair, this sort of things. And also the cape. The cape also feels a bit patchy in the way that the red was applied, and yeah, just overall a little bit desaturated and a bit samey in terms of the values. I can see that the base is quite desaturated, and that's okay because it helps to frame the mini a bit more, the model itself a bit more, and that can be good. So yeah, I think mostly just to have a bit more contrast and smooth applications.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that what we should do is move on. Oh no, what's happened here? All right. All right. Interesting. So here we go. Next up, we have Calvinoni.
A powerful dwarven priest of the forge and a beholder type.
Okay.
Yeah, the colors have popped really well. I think you did.
Oh, good lord. Give me... No. Oh, why you like this machine? Control Z. No, that's not helping. I'm very, very upset. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Alright, this is as good as I can get for it.
I think the color choices were very good. Normally, Cal might do colors that are a little samey, but I can see every single part of the mini, especially the Beholder, turned out really well. I think he's got some very nice dark oranges going into light oranges for the face, and very vibrant greens in the eyes. I would have liked to see a bit more in focus, but other than that, I think that looks pretty good. And the Dwarven Mage looks quite good as well. Like, you got the blues, strong blues, and then you can see the skin tones very clearly, the beard, the eyebrows. Like,
Right, there we go.
I think everything reads very well.
Yeah, no, well, I think when we don't have, like, when we have the technical difficulties, like with the mouse disappearing, I think it really shows some of the frustrations we have with some of the pictures. So, like, Cal, this is why we would much prefer to have those clearer pictures, because, like, what happens is, like, one, you got to remember that most people aren't going to spend that time to zoom in. And the other thing is, like, if this is the only shot they get of it, they're going to look and move on.
Well, we do have some back shots.
Yeah, but I think I can't move beyond this. Otherwise, you know, I lose the zoom.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's some of the things that you got to remember. Like, I do think, like Sunny said, the color choices were great. I do think that the blue looks good. I think that we're seeing some pretty common themes here with what happens with Cal. Like, the skin isn't exactly smooth, is it?
Probably not, yeah.
And I think, like, in the face it's okay, but on the shoulders and the arms needs work. Alright, so let's see if I can get it there. Alright, let us move on to Chris Shah.
Finish the Jump Pack team / Murderwing proxies. Yes, Murderwing is a weird name, but seems the thing for Kill Team. The official Raptors team is here. When he gives the...
So, I think that they all look really good. I think, like, once again, the problem I have with Chris is I'm saying the exact same things over and over again.
It's so hard to sort of give feedback.
Like, because he is so consistent, which is really good. Like, that's what you want to be as a painter. You really want to be consistent. I think that he's pushed the scratching a bit. Like, what I would really love is if the mouse was here and if I could, like, sort of point
out where...
Yeah, like, take a look at the 4th jump packer here, right? Where you've got those more defined scratches. And, like, that scratch on the 1st jump pack guy.
Yeah.
Right? You see that nice, clean line. Just little things like this where it's not as if it's a major step up or anything. It's not as if it's a definitive change or anything like that. But what it is like some good looking, like, just little pushes. And you got to remember, this is often how you sort of upgrade. You don't do it in great leaps and bounds. You do it through small repetitions.
Yeah.
And I think this is where Chris has really nailed things, because I think, like, especially when it comes to his space wolves, like, I like his fantasy stuff. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that it's a lot more prominent and obvious in his Space Marines than it is in his fantasy stuff. But mind you, we haven't seen fantasy stuff from him in a little while, have we?
No, I don't think.
Yeah. So,
But I mean, it's a great example of making sure that readability is king, right? Like if you have the readability down, the right amount of contrast, you put the focal points where you want it to be, it works. You know, you don't have to spend too much time on like fancy techniques as long as the contrast and the readability is there.
Alright, well, let us move on to...
It's just like... I finished both pariahs and started work on the red witches. Their minions are also built and waiting primer. I also made an addition to my display cabinet to show off the pariah and other upside down models. He's held up by 5mm magnets in his base. They have a great grip, and I would have been fine with 2. I might have done the job. Sorry, 1 might have done the job, but I wouldn't want to be the one to risk breaking a falling model. The red on his cloak didn't come out too great. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but the paint just never behaved right. I can't put it into words. It just felt wrong. Also, I wasn't sure how to handle the lighting on upside down pariahs. Should I treat the light source as if it's above him by his feet or below him past his head? I went... Very nice. Thank you, Joseph. Yes. I went with past his head. As you can see, there's no light source on his base, but now there's no light source in the middle of the cabinet, and it feels odd. Went with past his head.
There's an additional thing you have to read out.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Very much so.
But yeah, so... okay, he's showing off how he's making the cabinet. Oh, he's added the metal plate up here.
Oh, that's interesting.
And yeah, like that.
Put them up like that. That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It helps you fill out the thing without filling it out. But yeah, I think these came together really well. What do you think?
I would say like this is like back to the norm with Joseph. Like we've been seeing some not as good Joseph quality minis, and I think we're back at it again.
I think this is much closer to his sort of, well, like I'd say above his tabletop plus. Like I really like how this one was done, and like especially when my contrast is RJ's model, which is just so intense. Because RJ's one was like, hot damn, what the heck? Like that was really intense. And then I come over to this, and like it's...
I mean, I love that cape. I don't know what you're saying.
I think that he's not talking about this one right here. So I think this one came out relatively well. But then I think he's talking about this one.
I don't know. I don't...
Because like here, I think this is...
No, yeah, I can understand the problem, but like I think the light source would be... It doesn't look wrong to me, because like now that it's flipped up, it's got like more...
I really wish I had the mouse so that I could zoom in on the cape rather than just having the butt as the prominent feature. I'm gonna see if I can find roughly. And then there, I can do it. There we go.
Yeah, I can see maybe like some pooling here and there that's probably making it feel like it's not working out, and then make it look like it's sort of like plasticky and not so great.
Yeah, well, see, like I think the back of this cloak didn't work out, but when we go to the front of the cloak, I think it looks fine. I don't think that it's his best cloak work ever, but like when I take a look at this cloak, it looks great.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not gonna say the greatest cloak of all time, but like
I think it's a pretty good.
yeah,
freaking
pretty
cape.
damn good. But I mean, like you have to really push to get better than this. Like you gotta push for super smooth blends and all of that sort of thing, right?
But like the shadows are in the right place.
Yeah, the shadows are in the right place.
And there's the right amount of each, like shadow, midtone, highlight. So.
But you know, there is one thing that I found very interesting. Why, Joseph? Why?
Because he wants to make a point.
Why? Alright. So, yeah, these guys are coming along quite nicely. I think it might be whatever red that you're using here might be the issue, because it feels quite glossy.
Yeah, it does.
So let us move on. Who do we have next?
We've got Mikhail A working on getting those Conflict 47 style trooper tabletop ready. Critiques, tips appreciated.
Okay, this is really frustrating because he's done an update here. So I've clicked this. Hope this is as best I can. Oh, hey, oi. So has he got another update further along the line? Well, that I saw some more of this. I've seen a lot of these troopers about, so maybe it was somebody else's troopers that I saw. So I think you did good decal work, right? But I think that the decals are quite obviously decals here. I think that I like the basing, but these models feel quite separate from their bases.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, because there's no sort of, like, if this is meant to be a sort of more muddy area, there's no splash.
Yeah, there's no sort of the integration of the environment on with the mini. So, like, you could put some dirt, pigment powder, or, like, even mud, depends.
Yeah, whatever the thing is that you are doing, right? But the other part of it is, like, it feels like these are just steel, and, like, you need some extra definition for these guys. So, I think, like, if this is sort of your first time painting up, what I'd focus on is probably panel lining. I think will help you a lot. So there's a product called Tamiya Panel Line, which is basically a quick oil wash.
Yeah.
And what you can do is you can just tap. Oh god, I am missing my mouse. I hate when this thing happens, and it always happens once we start. You know. But anyway, like, tap in those creases along the knees, right? Tap in that joint in between the collar and the breastplate and areas like that to help define them, as if, like, if you want them to just be big hunks of metal, you've got these big separate plates. Because at the moment, like, it looks both too unified and not cohesive at all.
Yeah.
Would you be able to explain that a bit, Sonny?
Yeah, like, we just I think because they also have very similar textures and values, and not like, even with, like, say, Space Marines, where it is all metal also, there's just a bit more textures, like with capes or chains or some sort of visual breaker. But
a good example is Chris's stuff here. So, like, he's, like, they're painted up and all of that sort of thing, but you see how he's got the scratches and so on, right?
Yeah. Just adding some sort of visual interest to it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of flat panels. So, like, again, nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, like Gundam and whatever. But, like, They often also use the panel liners to help make it more defined.
Yes, yes.
And more interesting. So I think that's something that you could do. Or even just doing a bit of scratches, manual scratches here and there. That would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would completely agree with you, Sonny. Alright, I'm going to see if I can go back. Where are we? Alright, so next up we have Liam.
Posting the results of 2 sessions, as I forgot to post earlier. The pictures with the worst lighting came from the end of that previous session. Core Spawn Crawler is done for now. I lack the gloss varnish, so I will come back to it later. Titan got a layer of metallic medium on it, and after the edge highlighting. The orc, besides getting his teeth painted, got a bunch of metallics plus a darkened layer of leather brown. I also started on a purple worm, decided to put the Citadel purple to work, plus some new paints I got as a gift over the holidays. Yeah, that's a very nice purple. For something that looks like that. I don't know what that is, like a worm.
That's its name, a purple worm.
A purple worm. Well, it is definitely a worm, and it's definitely purple. I think that turned out well. Yeah, and this little guy, he looks creepy. Looks like something I don't want near me.
I'd just call it done at this stage.
Yeah, it's good. It's done. But I do think you can have better pictures. You need not that lighting. Like, it can't come from the top like that, like your kitchen dining table light. No. It has to come from the front. And it has to be diffused. Not on a tissue paper, my guy. Because take a look at that. The white is completely reflecting the light from the top, and it's making it all washed out. So it has to be what you can use that, but it's got to be behind the model. Okay, so you just concave your kitchen towel, concave it against a corner of a wall. Okay, put the tape up to keep it in place. Have a light source coming at the front of the model. Okay, diffuse it, put like a cloth or something over it, and then take a picture. Because if you guys don't take good pictures, we can't give good feedback.
Alright, so let us move on to
Ryan. A little palette cleanser before tackling 22 gene stealers.
only 22.
Fun kit bashing a Thunder Warrior with a third-party Heresy era World Eater helmet to make a Terran veteran Warhound / World Eater who has been taking heads since the unification wars of ancient Terra. Through to the long war against the false emperor in 41st millennium. Use same armor recipe as the Blood Angel Space Hulk Terminators. Yeah, but man, that Ursal turned out great. It really looks like he's glowing. The sword is glowing. The reflections are hitting in exactly the right places. Very well done. Very interesting sort of conversion as well. He has a very Spartan-y feel.
Yeah, that's kind of slightly how the
World Eaters are meant to be.
Yeah,
sort of the Spartan
kind
look.
of.
But like the original template didn't even look like this.
No,
not really. No.
It's got some of those elements,
but this feels very particularly Spartan. Like, I don't know, something about maybe the shape design just feels like.
I would say that it's the shape design because he no longer has the standard pauldron.
Yeah. I think just doing that one single change has really made this guy feel.
Well, I think it's
more accurate.
I think it's 3 things, right? So he doesn't have the standard knee pads either, right? His helmet is a slight variation, but also the fact that it is quite obviously a gladius.
Yeah.
Right? It's not it's not any other type of sword. It's a gladius.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the posing, all of it, you know, that sort of Hail Caesar sort of pose.
Oh, that is.
Well, you know, so I'm sort of saying, like, you know, the salute sort of thing, like the hail with the sword sort of thing,
Oh,
like, it's a very particular vibe.
Okay.
But I think once again with this, I think I feel like my points with the background still stand, because like there's a couple of things like that piping in the background, the long pipe. I wish I had. I'm just going to move on because otherwise I will upset myself. Okay, here we are. Alright, so next up we have
Tomas. Not much changed. I screwed hard with a green tone on skin, so I had to salvage it somehow. A bit shame I didn't make any pictures of it so you could see it.
Okay, I do believe Tomas follows up with another set of pictures immediately after. Can you scroll up and just double check? Yeah, let's move on to this post.
Yeah.
So give me one moment. So what does he say in this one?
Looks like I'm finally back into that mode when I can't sit still and not paint something. When I have more than 30 minutes of free time. So I made a bit more progress on the servitor. For some reasons, metallic parts were what I was dreaded of, and I was postponing painting them. But now, when I switched into the hyperactive mode, I was immediately like, let's roll with them. Sorry for spamming, but this group sometimes is like a kind of a therapy for me, of course.
Yeah, no, man. Like, because the thing is that you're not spamming, though, because, like, you have shown a clear update, right? And, like, that's what the group is all about. It's what are you painting now? Right?
I don't think
yeah, so Ryan says, to those who are about to die, we salute you. Yeah, like, that was what I was sort of getting at.
Yeah.
So I think that I like the linen look to the clothes. Yeah. So for me, I think going back to that more purplish red has definitely done you favors, because I think like that's helped with the distinction between the cloth and the skin. Because I think before, I'm not saying that it wasn't obvious, right? I'm just saying that the distinction wasn't as clean as you would like it to be, right? And I think like this has really improved things, right?
I think the skin actually looks so much like it has that sort of bruised look to it, which is I think good for the concept. And you know, you're still working on the flamer, making it look very fiery. I think that's still.
I think it might be a melter. I'm not sure.
Oh,
but
whatever
same
it is.
thing.
Like,
Yeah,
I think there's probably
saying.
a few more steps to that. The metallic work is excellent.
Yeah, I think it's coming through well.
And I think it's a great choice of using it sort of more dark, deeper steels against that sort of bright, which is good. A great contrast.
All right. Well, let us move on from Tomas to
RJ.
Yeah, no, it skipped about again. So RJ.
I haven't painted much. Haven't been in a good place mentally, but I've still done some stuffs.
Me neither, dude. I was no good, even remotely.
A castle I did for the waifu. A bit more work on Crabman and other KDM lady. Also worked on a bunch of epic dudes and a bunch of resin bust I put together.
Crabman.
Well, there he's Crabman. Very interesting looking Crabman.
I wonder if he's referencing that. I think there's a South Park part
What's that?
Crab Man Part Crab. I don't know. I don't watch South Park.
I think there's
a song.
This is looking pretty good, actually. It has that barnacle vibes. Maybe because he has barnacles on him.
All I can think is that time where we're counting crab claws when we got crab claws when we got crab balls to make sure that one wasn't missing.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I'm just looking at this, like, going,
I do love my crab claw. Crab,
delicious crab.
I love crab. Crab.
You know, this is going to sound so, you know, trash of me, but I love seafood emulsi. You know those seafood sticks?
Oh yeah.
I love seafood sticks. I know it's just like
fish paste or something.
I don't know. It's like the how I like the American orange cheese. You know it's
the plastic cheese.
Yeah, like it shows that like my brother grew up when my parents were real people. And like
real people,
and like I grew up when they were poor people.
Oh, yeah, I see.
And so like I love all of the terrible things.
These are some of my favorite terrible things.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a few things for you to do there, RJ.
As you know, RJ's always doing something.
This I think has come up a lot better.
I love
think.
the hair.
Well, I think the smoke. Like, remember before we were a bit like...
No, the smoke was fine. We weren't against the smoke. It was more like it looked like the sword was farting. It didn't have...
I think it looks good now, though. I think...
I feel that if you just glaze a little bit of like a gradient of blue, green, yellow going down the length of the sword, just to give it OSL effect.
Also, I really like her...
The cloth?
Not the cloth. What's her leggings? What are they made
Are they
of?
garters?
Yeah, like, cause you can feel how it's pulled up and like the slight bulge of the leg. Skin.
Yeah, it's like show how tight it is.
Yeah. Like my brother Ethan has a song by Ashen Corp or something, which is called. Like they call that particular area like between like
the stocking and...
area like the danger zone or something. I've forgotten what it's called.
The flatulent of flatulent.
The falchion?
Not know.
But yeah.
Oh, what this Emperor Children?
Emperor Children.
What is this?
Small.
RJ.
Small Emperor.
Such a dramatic shift in theme.
It is. We can tell that he's being commissioned now.
There's too many. There's too many.
Because it goes from like
castle.
It's like, darling, look at this.
So why a castle? For the waifu, I don't get.
Because she wants a castle.
For what?
What do you mean for what? She wants castle.
She got no Polly Pockets to play with. Need no castle.
Why are you like this?
You don't let me have it.
We're moving on. But the Emperor's Children look good, but definitely, like, I don't think that they're finished or they're of a much lower quality than your usual.
It's a Larry.
It is a Larry.
Larry, look at this and look at your Christmas thread. Disappointing. Utterly disappointing.
Why is this disappointing?
This is better than the Christmas thread.
Yeah, well, like, one, it's, like... It's a Warhammer model.
Yeah, so is the other one. It's a very good. Did a couple small touch-ups and then assembled this guy. There's more little details to do on it, but of course there's more details.
There's always more details.
All together first. Also glued to the base so I can...
So I wouldn't try and do any extra details. Like, for me, right here, you're done. Just breathe. You don't have to put in extra work here. It's fine, my dude.
Look good.
Yeah, it looked good.
He look like a dude.
He
with lots of thingies.
He looks like
I mean,
a transformer from Cybertron.
Righto. Yeah. Remember that, Larry? Remember that?
The Decepticons would definitely defeat.
Here we go to the back. I want to take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. That dagger. Look at that. Look at that little thing over there. Looks nice.
Does.
He has too many objects. Don't know why. But he's got way too much. Okay.
Look, he's a professional associate. Associate. That's what he does. He does associations with things. He accessorizes.
Oh!
An associate.
I'm gonna have to keep that in mind to tell friends.
He's an associate.
Associate.
But no, like seriously, I really like the blue shadow on the knee at the joint just above the boots.
Yeah, it's so subtle.
It's very nice.
You think that it's the light or something.
Yeah.
That is how good this is.
Yeah, because like you can see just the tiniest hint of it on his helmet as well, around the temples. Like that's
I gotta steal this recipe.
I think like you've done very well. The only thing that I think would have needed work is on, let's see, this would be his right leg. Is you've just got this tiny mold line there, and I know that sounds pedantic, but what I am saying is, like, this work is of such quality that's the level of nitpicky that I'm going to like find errors, because like as far as painting goes, man, everything's great. Like you could push in areas, but I think that it's all fine. All right, so next up we have
airbrush more from Larry. Airbrush the green gray over Godzilla here. Still planning the next steps. Looks like he's the US version, so I'm going to use more gray or brown gray than I would otherwise consider. But oh well, definitely some dry brushing. Probably some fluorescent at some point. Ooh,
Gris Verdoso.
Green gray.
Yeah, but see the thing.
Now Gris is gray, and then Verde is green, so Verdoso. For atas, okay, so it's a gray green.
All right, but yeah, no, it's a great start, like
it looks black.
Slightly black, but I mean,
I can see the color more on the spikes.
Let's move on from here.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So next up, we got Ryan.
Oh my gosh, is this who I think it is? Oh no, it's not. Wait, what? No, yeah. Ryan, another palette cleanser whip on a World Eater Terminator using a more traditional volumetric approach to painting the head and face. Here is as my normal speed paint over Xenithal didn't give enough of value difference. Really happy my progress so far. Yeah, it has that palette flesh. Look, what's his name? Tomas, maybe you might want to consider like referencing what Ryan has done here for your servitor skin if you're not happy with it still. I think it looks good what you've done so far, but like, I mean, I think this is a
great contrast.
Great contrast with what you've done. Look at that skull, it's just red. I wonder if he's gonna do anything with it.
I do not know.
Because like I think that's probably just from the prime.
I don't know.
Also, I really love the way he's done the metals. The gold. That sort of desaturated gold. And then he's done all the, I don't know what, screen streaking and Got all that sort of griminess. That
Yeah, no, I think when it comes to Ryan, like, he does really, really well with the grimdark techniques. Like, I think that this...
Ryan, I feel like you should do a video.
Why you say ooh a video when we see how much trouble I have actually playing it without a mouse?
But you happened upon it.
Alright. I do this for you, Ryan.
Ah! Look at that. It just catches in just the right places. Look at that. Look at that. It just... And even the sheen on the pauldron, like, it's just the very top, you know? That it just sort of gives it that, oh, I'm very dusty everywhere else except for this one area. I like it. I really, really like it. I feel you should make a little picture tutorial on how you did the metals. I would love to learn.
Alright, well, I think that's it for this week. I'm gonna double check.
Do the refreshings.
Yeah, that's it for this week. So stick with us for a minute, guys, because saying goodbye might be slightly more difficult. Oh my god!
Decides to come back now.
Are you kidding me?
Is it here? Oh,
oh
yes,
my
yeah,
god!
You see it. Everyone, look! The mouse cursor has returned.
All right.
I'm
very frustrated.
Very, very upset.
Larry, this is what I like. Right here. That's the great bits. Okay? These are the good bits. Okay? I really love that. Right up here. That. Don't worry about doing the back of him. It's all good.
It's done. It's finished.
Alright.
Alright.
So...
Yeah.
This bit right here. Schmicko. I like this here. I'm not sure if there is a great change, but it does look like a big change to me. This is what I was talking about. I don't think it looks as intense quality as your usual one, but it might just be a commission. And if it is, you know, like whip, whatever, like just let us know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So here versus here, it's not majorly prominent, but here you can tell that difference quite a bit more, in my opinion. Right. There's something I wanted to say about here?
No.
No, I think it's just
a picture taking.
Yeah, just a picture taking. Alright. Okay, Mikhail, like along here, in these areas here, along here, and up along there, as well as along these little connection points, this is where you want to panel line, right? And if you can integrate these
decals,
like that will help a lot.
Yeah, so like maybe put the softener,
the softener
a bit more. Yeah.
Yep.
Get it to blend.
So
yep.
Yes, all the butts.
Booty, yes.
Okay, so like I think this is what he was talking about right here, where it just wasn't quite working. But like when we look at this one right here, like especially along here, like these are just like beautiful bits of shadowing.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to say with Chris's stuff here is right here, right? And along here, you see how he's got these more consistent, like, cut marks?
Yeah.
I think those are really the step up. I think, you know, they're just the bee's knees. But I think, like, Chris's big thing is consistency. And, like, that's why I always feel sort of like I've got nothing to say, because I'm like, whoa, Chris, you've done the same as you've done again.
Yes.
And, like, what you've done was good, and this is also good. And it's just, it's just very frustrating.
Oh, look at the hand.
Yeah.
Look at the shiny of the claw.
Yeah,
I
well,
love the claw. Oh my god.
just this and these bits here, like
That's
fantastic.
So good. Fabulous.
Yeah, great, absolutely fantastic.
They really look like miniaturized big boys.
Okay, so just right here, Cal, here and here, it just looks splotchy. Like,
I really would like, Cal, if you put like a white backdrop against the wall as well, because no, see, the floor is brighter than the wall, which is why it's giving it that hazy glow.
Yeah, no, but like, Cal, honestly, invest in a light box. Take a look at how often you're taking photos. Take a look at how often you are doing this sort of thing, right? Invest in a little setup. Like, it's going to be like $20-30, right? And like, just think about how much you spend on miniatures, how much you spend photographing, right?
Yeah.
You're
putting something out every week. You will definitely get your money back. Like.
Yeah. Well, don't think about it as money worth. Think about it as quality of life. Like, you are not only improving your quality of life, but our quality of life, because like, you'll be able to show the quality of your work and all of this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andy, right here, this is what I'm talking about. Along the cheeks, along the temples, the nose, these are the areas you want to highlight, right? And what I'd probably do is do, like, even if you feel like you can't actually map these properly, just dry brush on the legs so that you got a map, and maybe just do big old blocks of lighter color and then blend
them out. Like, yeah, I think they call that sketching.
Yeah, like that's what I used to do when I did like the white lions. I just do this big old block of color and then blend it back, right?
Yeah, so Jack here says ring light is around $30 and white painted cardboard box is free.
Yeah, or like, don't even think about it that way. Just think about just like some bits of blue tack, some cardstock, and a box, and you just do that. Like, that's still going to be better than 90% of those shots. So this right here is what I was talking about, Ryan. See how it's got that metal? I think that you'd be better off with like a bronze or something. And so see here, he fits in thematically with this, and to a lesser degree the background, but here, like on this and with this, it feels too clean for him to be in the same environment. Think if you had him, right? I'm not saying go to the same level that you go with him. Not at all. You want to be 2 or 3 steps back so that the focus is still the character. But like, for example, you would have streaking grime right here, wouldn't you, usually?
Yes.
Right? Just think about these sorts of steps. Don't go absolutely freaking nuts. I'm just saying, you've already taken, what, 3 shots with this one?
Yeah.
Put in that little bit of extra work.
Use it for all your other minis.
Yep, so, John. Alright, up here, I think looking good. Down here, I just don't know where to go with it, as Sonny said. I think
maybe a glaze of that same flesh tone just to bring it down from that white.
I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is the skin is quite orange at the moment. I think he could glaze up with the skin itself, like the majority of the skin. I'm not talking about the scratching and stuff, but we're gonna have to see how he goes with that. So this is what I was talking about. I think this looks great, but I think what Sonny was trying to get at is, like, you take a look over here where you're doing some of these rusts or golds, right? And it looks so clean. It looks so clean. Not because of you doing anything wrong, but because of the style you chose, which is essentially the biggest problem. Yeah,
very blue boys. Yep.
Yes, very, very blue boys. I think we've already commented on that. And we commented on this. All right, great.
Yay,
all right.
Thank you for staying after the masterpiece.
Yes, so, and of course this one, I really like it.
I don't know how. It just like with the way that he done the lighting with the background also looks somehow lit by the sword, which is
I understand what you're saying. It's probably because it's slightly vignetted.
yeah.
I'm saying more a natural vignette because of the way that he's chosen to push the lights.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And sorry about like the little bit of crankiness, but it was very frustrating not having the mouse there that whole time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic weekend, and as always, keep those brushes wet. Bye bye.